Now, Swindon are also playing tonight. Any news on Paolo yet?
Well, there's always something going on, isn't there, with Paolo Di Canio, whether it's good news or bad. The good news is he's in charge at Colchester tonight, but he says he's only got 13 fit players. He says that's a bit of a statement perhaps to the incoming owners about investment. That game is on. The Yeovil match, I'm afraid, has fallen to the weather. Snow up in Oldham, but we're ready to go here tonight, and we'll have all the results in our bulletin at 10 o'clock.
Absolutely. Ali, thank you very much.
And the Daily Mirror claims Swindon's potential new owners are preparing to sack manager Paolo Di Canio because they can't afford to pay his wages. Buyer Jed McCrory is reported to want to bring in former Grimsby boss Mike Newell and Brian Steen as Di Canio's replacements. There we are, a taste of your papers on February the 6th.
Yeah, all thanks to those borrowed pitchforks. Great stuff. Now, Swindon ended a turbulent few days with victory away at Colchester to close the gap on the top two in League One. Paolo Di Canio, who's been in a dispute with the board since transfer deadline day, could only name 4 substitutes, but one of them, James Collins, scored the winner. Swindon remain unbeaten since November.
Now on to sport, and despite the uncertainty surrounding manager Paolo Di Canio, Swindon extended their unbeaten run to 10 games with another win last night.
And in last night's West Country derby, a contender for goal of the season earned Bristol Rovers a point at Cheltenham. Here's Alistair Durden.
Two teams at opposite ends of the table, but both... All eyes were on Paolo Di Canio at Colchester, the Swindon manager still mulling over his long-term future at the club. He was down to a squad of just 15 fit players for this one, but it was still enough. A goal from James Collins won the match and took Swindon up to 3rd in the table. There were typically flamboyant celebrations from Di Canio on the final whistle. He's now waiting for the takeover of the club to be completed before deciding on his future. Alistair Durden, BBC, Points West.
Now that's the kind of praise you want.
Yeah,
that's
great big thump in the chest. What does he do when they lose?
Let's move on.